One of the hardest things in flight sim is, unsurprisingly, trying to find a route to fly with all of these hundreds of thousands of airports all across the world. It's so difficult to find new routes. So, how do I find new routes? Well, do I have an amazing tool here for you today, and it also allows you to simulate being a online airline pilot. It's really cool. Let's take a look. Alrighty, so here we are in the tool. It is SimBitWorld, a pilot's life chapter 2. Now I'm sure some of you have already seen this, and if you clicked on the video you probably already know a little bit about what it is, but essentially this is a program which allows you to simulate a pilot's life, and it is very cool, and it works with P3D, XPlane 11 and 12, and also Microsoft Flight Sim, and it's really cool. So I'm going to go through and show you some of the features. So essentially what this does is you can sign with an airline. However, first you have to, if we go over here to shop aircraft licenses, you have to purchase your type rating. So you start off with $5,000. You can see there I've got 2,500 because I've already purchased a type rating on the Airbus A320 family. So that does include the 318, 19, 20, 21, 320neo and the 321neo. Just like real life, they all are under the same type rating. And once you have a type rating, you can then go to the job market and get a job with a pilot. So you do get some offers down here initially when you start, and you do then have a bunch of these. Look how many airlines there are. It is ridiculous. Pretty much every single airline that you would ever think of is in here, and you can apply to them. They have different ratings and stuff, but we'll go through that later. So once you have a job, you can have a schedule. So you'll have to accept a schedule in here, and then you can fly these routes. Now what I love about it is, as I was saying at the start of the video, sometimes it's really difficult to find a route, but here it gives you, it gives you all the routing. So with this you can fly to so many different locations all around the world. On this account I have done one flight here. This is the first episode of my A Pilot's Life series, which I'm going to be uploading just after this video, so do go ahead and check that out. But on my sort of older accounts, I do think that I have flown to many places which I would never have flown to, and just exploring the whole world is really cool, especially in Microsoft Flight Sim, and also places can look really nice in XPlane too. So like I said, you can use any sim, you don't need to stick to one sim. And then once you have a schedule, you can go here to flight, and you can fly the next flight. So episode 2 of my series is going to be we're going to be departing Berlin and flying to Paris Orly, which is our base since I signed with Transavia France. So this is really cool. This is where you sort of going to run all your flights, and it's really simple. Once you have FSUIPC or XPUIPC installed, which allows it to connect to the simulators and get all the data back, it will automatically start. You do have the SimBrief dispatch here, so if I go here, as you can see, it will automatically populate the route, which is really cool. It also add the aircraft. You can change it if you want. You can change whatever you want still, just like a normal SimBrief flight. But that's really cool. If we go back to A Pilot's Life here, you do get a flight report and all of that good stuff. So if we go here to logbook, you can see on this account, which is a brand new career, you can go to details, so we can look at the report from my first flight. Again, the episode for this will be coming out just after this video, and you can see here on our first flight we actually got a 100% score. So you do get scored on all of these things here. So you have to make sure you're flying with accordance to the standard operating procedures, which is really cool, and it gives you all these charts, which are very cool. I do really like this stuff here. If you're a bit of a av geek, which we all are, because we're doing flight sim, you can print and you can get landing details as well, which is really cool. That you can see exactly where I landed, so well within the touchdown zone. Our pitch, the wind speed, true airspeed, landing rate, landing g-force. This is really cool. And then you can actually see our taxi route back to the terminal at Paris Orly here. Now you do have a shop here which you can also sort of make investments here. So you can purchase, for example, financial education for $5,000, which would then give you a 0.5% increase to your bonus. So yes, you're spending 5,000, but in the long run you might make it back. But you know, all of this is completely up to you. It's very, very cool. Obviously you can buy all the different type ratings here, which is really, really cool. As you can see, you can buy flight skip. So if you if on your schedule there's a particular flight you don't want to fly for whatever reason, then you can skip. You get 5 free a month, then you have to pay for it. This is not real life currency. This is the in tool currency here. And you can also buy flight tickets if you want to sort of go to different areas or something like that. There is a whole community section here as well. So there's a leaderboard for wealth and XP, and you can add people to your friends list and stuff like that. If you did want to add me, then if we go back here, name is just Drishal MAC2 with a space, as per usual. Do go ahead and add me. So it's got really nice community features as well, and then we have the reports as well. So we can generate a report here. There's only going to be sort of one flight, yeah. So you can see the income, that's my starting and my expenses, because I bought the 320 type rating, as you can see. But once you have sort of more and more flights and stuff, then this becomes really interesting. There is the expansion here as well. I did purchase the passenger announcement expansion, and this is really cool. It plays automatically based on the data sent from your sim, and you can change it. So you can have standard definition, so that's the distortion.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Vera.
So you can hear there's slight distortion there, as there would be in real life, and then there's a clear voice.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And you can see that was clear, and you do have all of these different accents and languages. What I like is, for example, I selected French because we're flying Transavia France, and you get it in English with a French accent, and then they say the announcement in French as well, which is really cool. It really adds to the immersion. You can play it manually, or you can just let it autoplay, and you can generate a custom pack as well. I'm sure there's a bunch to download somewhere, maybe flightsim.to or something like that. Now there is tools here, so you do get access to the random flight generator. There's a bunch of add-on recommendations here, which is really, really cool. You can see which add-ons you have. So I've not scanned, but we can scan that, I suppose. Let's see what it comes up with. And you can see all the add-ons I have here. And you do have checklists as well. So if we go here, Flyby A32NX, you can just download right there, which is really, really cool. This is a really cool feature. And you do have the random flights. So as you can see there, we have a bunch of flights. We have generated a random flight, EIDW to EGKK, Dublin to Gatwick, and that's gonna open it up in Flight Radar and all that good stuff. There is settings here, so you know, obviously your personal details over here, which is nice. It stars it out. And then your first name, last name, which can be anything really, country, and you got all these settings here, and you can put your A Pilot's Life V1 username in, and I believe it'll transfer all your data across. There is a really good help section, explains exactly how to get everything set up. It was super easy. All I did was install A Pilot's Life, and in the expansion here you just need to put your serial number and order number for the expansion purchase. There's no additional download, it just activates it. If we go back to help, and yeah, it installs everything. I already had XPUIPC installed, just had to install FSUIPC, but everything worked straight away really, really well, and it explains absolutely everything here. So it does automatically detect what phase of flight you're in, and it tells you here what triggers that, and you know, all the pilot rating stuff here, which is really, really cool. And you can obviously, as you can see, fail these and get less points. Now if we go back to the job market here, if we go back to dashboard, we can see that my pilot rating currently is 100, because on the first flight I did, it was, you know, 100. But the higher you are, the higher your rating, obviously out of 100, the more likely you are to be able to get into a high higher airline with the rating here. Now I believe you do also need experience and stuff like that. If I'm going to apply, to BA on a A350 or something, probably not going to get that with one flight and like 1 point something hours. You do get offers when you start initially down here. So I got Transavia France, so I accepted that. You can apply. So if we just go Aer Lingus here, apply, job application not accepted. You are within the first 7 days period of your current job. So I can't actually apply because I'm within the first 7 days of my current job. But when you can just click apply here, and I believe the following day at 0700 UTC in real life time is when you should hear back. I believe that's how it works, and you get paid every Monday in real life, so you do have an hourly salary and all that stuff. So you can see there's a current contract, and you can actually change your contract types. So again, I can't do it within the first 7 days, but there's a few different contract types, such as there's one which is a no worry, so there's no real requirements for you other than I think 1 flight a month or something like that. Then you have there's like a second tier which you must have 5 hours a week, and then the third tier is 10 flights a week, and you do get different bonuses based on those. There is a resume feature here, so this is, you want to aim to build this up. My hours flights are quite low, but at least my rating's high. There is achievements, which is really cool, so I've not got many because obviously this is a brand new career. Inventory, so this is when you buy stuff from the shop here, the investment items and the educational items, you can see what you've bought. And there is a photo album as well, so you can go ahead and upload your screenshots and all that good stuff. There is also this events tab, so you can sort of fly in events and stuff like that, which is really, really cool as well. So in conclusion, SimBitWorld, A Pilot's Life, is a very, very cool add-on for anyone who wants to simulate sort of being a pilot and, trying to keep their job, build their hours, move up the ranks. There is a rank system as well. Move up the ranks of your airline, and maybe you're going to start out at Ryanair or something and then move your way up to bigger airlines like Lufthansa or BA or something like that. It's really, really cool. And again, one of the biggest features which I really like is just how it gives you so many new routes to choose from flying to and from airports you've never ever heard of in your life. It's very, very cool. Just before we finish the video, they do have a Discord, so I'll link that in the description below, and I'll put a link to the sim market page to purchase this. It's very, very cool, and I do hope you guys enjoy it. Again, if you do want to see me using this for some full flights and going through my virtual pilot's career, then do go ahead and check out my A Pilot's Life series. I'll leave a link to the playlist in the description once I get the first episode uploaded, which should be very quick after this video uploads. So thank you very much. If you have any questions regarding the software, do let me know either in the comments in my Discord. You can even join their Discord. It's very, very active, and I shall see you in the next one.